What's up, guys? It's your boy AG, and it just dawned on me that for the longest time I was using my PP5 agar containers, and since I moved into my new place and I don't have a garbage disposal here, it's a pain in the ass to fucking dump them all because it just is without having a garbage disposal to dump them all down the fucking drain. So uh, I switched over to freaking regular plates. I usually just save those for orders and use my reusable PP5s. But until I can get over to my parents' house and use their disposal with like 4 buckets of fucking agar dishes, uh, we're going to be using these plates. And a lot of people don't have those PP5 containers too. So, a lot of you guys are using these. I think these are 90 or 90 millimeter, 90 or 100s. I forget. But yeah, I haven't done any videos on how to pour agar into regular agar dishes or transfers or anything like that. So I figured I'd do a video on a few transfers, show you guys how I do everything, how I use my little Jello shot cups for things and shit like that. So hold on a second here. Let's see. So anytime I do an agar to grain transfer, I try to use these plates just so that way I don't throw them away. But I usually will I'll take one of these plates and make up about 5 or 6 of these, because when transferring these into a container, it's so easy just to press your finger into the back and bloop, pop these little discs of agar right out into your jars of grain. Makes it so much easier. I have a video on that too. Let's see, this is T7. Now, you're probably asking also why I'm not using parafilm or grafting tape on my agar dishes. Well, it's because they're super sticky, and when you have your agar dishes wrapped around with the freaking with this shit, I just do it. It's super sticky when it's touching itself. So when you have a plate on top of another plate, I don't like the way they sit and they stick together. It just bugs the fucking shit out of me. Plus, agar plates are meant to breathe. They're not meant to be totally covered up. You want this little gap right here for that air exchange. Mycelium is the same as, when growing mushrooms. You still need a little bit of a fresh air exchange for the mycelium to thrive. So I've actually done a test with the same exact strand, same number of transfer, with one wrapped and one with tape, and the ones with tape grow faster. So, plus it's just a convenience thing. I think it's a lot faster for me. Super easy just to freaking take a plate, do a little slice right here, slice right there, and boom, you're done. You don't have all that extra parafilm you're wasting and filling up your garbage can and shit like that. And fucking. So what I like to do, and I'm sure you guys heard this in other videos, is anytime I do a transfer, I like to take a cup and do an extra transfer onto a transfer cup for 2 reasons. One, if an LC jar goes bad and I don't have that plate to make up a new jar of LC, I have it backed up in my agar cups. And then also for agar to grain transfers. So it just kind of works well in a few different areas for me anyways. So let me show you guys how I pick. where I'm going to transfer from. So you can see we have some good ropes right here, some nice ropes right there. But you always want to take your plate and kind of make sure the light hits it at a few different angles. And so what we're looking for is not just the strongest looking growth, but the most uniform too. So I really like right in here. That looks really good. So I'm going to take my transfers from right in there. And then I use, I think this is an 10 millimeter. I have an 8 millimeter and a 12 millimeter too, but the 10 millimeter works the best. It will change your game when it comes to agar, I promise you. It will change the game. Now, when transferring into these cups, you want to make sure you really have this piece of agar on the tip of your scalpel. See how it's right there on the tip? Just the tip. What I like to do is move it back and forth a little bit, so that way it'll kind of suction in and you get the full contact of the piece onto the fresh agar plate. So now what I'm going to do, I set all these aside. These are all going to be agar to grain transfers. And most of the time, these are going to be used for LCs, except, you know, for some of the time when I'm using them for agar to grain transfers. And I believe I have a video or two on that as well, too. Sorry, guys, I haven't posted in a long time. My mental health has been fucking ridiculously horrible this past year. And I finally got a good doctor, and I'm on some meds that are really, really fucking helping. And for the longest time, I wanted to rely on just microdosing to freaking, you know, help my mental health, and it just wasn't enough. I still microdose every day. Well, 5 on, 2 off, but taking the 2 antidepressants that I've been taking is literally like fucking night and day, suicidal and not. So I do apologize, guys. It's just been a really rough year. And I'm just now kind of getting back into the swing of things. So, yeah, I do apologize. But I should be posting some shit here, some more shit, you know, some more content on the regular again. Also, don't forget to go to the website. Links down below. Taking 10% off everything right now. Got a crazy sale going on. I believe it's 10% off site-wide. It's a T8. Okay. So I also want to do a quick, I want to show you guys how I use those transfer cups for LCs. It makes it super easy too. See, that was an albino macula. That albino macula I fucking isolated is ridiculous. I got some bags for it right now. All right, let's. I need to make up some more B plus solution. So this is basically like corn syrup, blue agave syrup, and a a little pinch of peptin. That's all. That's the only thing I use in my LCs, and they fucking kill it, dude. They just fucking kill it. Anybody that's had my LCs before will tell you, like, they ain't no joke, bro. Them motherfuckers are on point. On point, son. Cool this scalpel down a little bit. Alright, that's better. Alright, so you got your freaking transfer cup. Just want to come in, make your initial slits. See, and you're going to turn it. And then what I like to do is come around the rim, give it a rim job. One of my faves. You know what I'm talking about, ladies. Oh, yeah. Give it the old rim job, then it all pops out, see? Freaking, hardly any of it gets stuck. You can plop it right into that jar and swam, bam, thank you, ma'am. She's done. Now, the trick, and I can't stress this enough, you guys. Shit, what was that? B+. I will take this shit and put it on my magnetic stir for at least 24 hours. At least 24 hours. Because what happens is you're taking the agar and you're basically emulsifying it into it basically turns it into a liquid inoculant. LI. Look up LI, liquid inoculant. And basically it is ground up agar turned into a solution. And that's basically what you're doing here, minus the blender part. And I used to have a little blender type contraption I made with a blender attachment that you could sterilize, and it worked really well. But this, actually putting it on a magnetic stir table for about a day, does the same exact thing. And what'll happen is you'll get some mycelium that's just freaking crazy looking, dude. I mean, the growth. Let's see if I can find a jar I just did. Oh yeah, here you go. Look at this. So I just did this on the 31st of last month. And you can see it's ready to go, dude. Like, it's freaking ready to inoculate. So I hope that helps, guys. Shoot some comments. Any questions you got, I'll try to answer as quick as I can. Again, I know I've been slipping. I'm really sorry, guys. I will try to make sure to answer some questions and get some more content posted here soon. So I appreciate you guys. I could not do this without your guys' support. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, you guys. I really appreciate your support and all the love. So thanks, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.